Hi guys, good morning. My name is Sidharth. Welcome back to Sidharth World, your own channel. In this channel, we do a lot of videos on social blogs, blogs related to motivation, related to data science and learning and new skills. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing the channel and pressing the bell icon so that you never miss an update. At the same time, if you have already subscribed, thank you very much. Please do share the channel link with others and let them get benefited out of it. So if you have any queries, any new such topics, you can always leave the comments on the comment section, and also you can DM me following all the social media links that is available on all the videos description. So please do pick out, and you can reach out to me directly through email, through LinkedIn, through any platform. All that is available. So stay tuned and keep watching this blog, and do like the blog and subscribe the channel at the end of the blog. In today's blog, we are going to talk about a very interesting pen called Pilot Friction reusable ink pen or ruler pen or clickball pen. Now, the beauty about this pen is whatever you write, if you're writing, you have the option to erase, like how you use a pencil, and whether it is a mechanical pencil, whether it is an ordinary pencil, you have an eraser, because if you're writing something and you committed a mistake, you can erase. The same way, this pen, which has been designed by Pilot, gives you the flexibility of erasing what you have written without any pen eraser, without any residue, nothing. It's a pretty simple. You have written something gone wrong, just using the eraser, which is here, this tip, you can erase that. So how this happens and how this is working and what is the concept behind this? Now, the very simple thing is, the moment you understand the concept and the beauty of this pen, although it's a bit costly in terms of the refill, because you can use the refill, you can have one pen and you can use the refill again and again. But once you understand the concept, I am pretty sure you're not going to go back to this traditional ball pen or roller ball pen or anything, because that's a different thing. So let's get started and let's understand how this ink works. Now, to talk about Pilot Friction uses a very specialized ink formulated by Pilot after a long period of testing. Now, what it gives is, it has got three primary properties, which I would like to show you here in a rough diagram. So, the three primary properties are A, B, and C. It has got a color pigment A, basically a property, color pigment in the sense whether it is a blue, black, red, green, whatever you have the color, that is a color pigment. So that basically the color. So right now what I have is a black pig color. So let's take it as a black pigment. Now B, it has got a property of color activating agent. So the means you have a color pigment, that is your black color. When you start writing on the paper, it starts flowing up, so that becomes a color activating agent. So the pigment is activating the writing. Now there is a third property which is called the transparent agent. The transparent agent, in the sense, after a point of time, when now you have the transparent agent works as like erasing agent. So when you apply friction, that ink disappears. Now how does that happen? I will also link the video somewhere in between. I will link that picture of explaining how it works so you can understand easily. The simple thing is, when A color pigment and B color activating agents comes together, it forms a writing. So the ink and the activating agent becomes one element, and then it starts writing. Now when you are applying, say for example you are writing something and you committed a mistake, and when you are erasing using this eraser and you are applying friction, because of the friction there is a heat generates. So what happens is, the element B, which is the color activating agent, starts getting separate from the color pigment and comes and binds with the transparent agent, which means what you have written, you are now erasing. So when you're applying force, both the pigment and the activating agents get separate, and then the other element, the transparent agent and the activating color activating agent, becomes one, and that's how the color vanishes from the paper. Now you might be asking the question, I will upload the picture so you can understand it clearly, and also I'll upload a video which is a courtesy of JetPen, so you can always go to the JetPen site and you can read, and link I will add it in the bottom. Now coming on to what is the advantage of you utilizing or you using a pilot friction pen. When you will be asking few questions saying, "Shit, it is costly." Yes, it is costly. Shit, what is the benefit I'm getting? The benefit you're getting is whatever you have written while you're writing, when you're committing mistake, you can use it. But make sure you're not utilizing this pen in your examination, because that is not applicable. You cannot use a pilot friction pen. If at all you have something, make sure that you always check with your invigilator or examiner, whoever it is, before writing this, because this might cause a impact, because for a pretty long time if the answer is invisible or if the paper goes wrong, then you will have in trouble. So always carry it. For general classroom purpose learning you can always carry, but for examination purpose make sure you check if you're permitted, then only you use, otherwise don't use. This is a normal ballpoint pen. It's an ordinary ballpoint pen. But the difference between this and this is cheap, this is costly. This has got erasable option, this has got no erasable option. In this, using this pen, when you write, you can re-erase your mistakes. In this, you will have to strike it off. Using pilot friction, it gives you the advantage of a beautiful writing, whereas in terms of this, if any mistake happens, it changes the pattern of writing. So you have to be very much cautious of not committing a mistake. Now this comes in a very simple look, but has got a very long impact. Let's see how. Now a pilot friction pen costs you roughly about 90 to 100 rupees, and it also has a benefit that after this pen gets over, you don't have to throw it back. Yes, the refills are costly, you can open that and it comes with the refill, so you can put it into a light, you can see the ink is somewhere here, so it keeps going. And the beauty is you can always refill it, so which means this pen, which is an ordinary ballpoint pen, might cost you 5-10 rupees or maybe like 20 rupees, but you cannot refill it, you cannot open it, because this is sealed. Once you finished, you have to throw it, which is a plastic cause, which is going to cause a plastic pollution. Whereas this is also the same plastic body, ABS plastic body, but the beauty is you can refill this. Now there is another option. If you don't like this click button or retractable one, you always have a cap one. Click cap one option is there, that also you can order. I will put the link of the pilot set. You can also get it on Amazon, you can check it everywhere. If you're in some other country other than India, you can always go to, if you are in US, you can always order in JetPens. If you're in UK, you can always order on online. There are so many stationaries of this available. Now this is a very handy and very beautiful pen for people who often commit mistakes while writing, because it gives them a flexibility to start focusing more on writing and less on erasing, and slowly gradually your mistakes will start reducing, because as you become more conscious in terms of writing and storing the things. So that's the beauty of this pen. Whereas you are writing this, when you get frustration, you start digging up and all, it creates a lot of panic. So that's how it is. And this pen is very much usable with this kind of notebook, which is the infinote classic. The video is already done previously, and I will link it in the I button, so you can always check that video. If you haven't checked that video, go and check that. But at the same time, you can always read this. You get one pen because that's a reusable notebook, so you get always a pen along with this, so you can utilize it to your benefit, and then you can see how it works compared to all your other pens. Yes, I'm not denying that a pen like fountain pen will work, but it's a friction pen. Try yourself and look at yourself, see how it works for you. Until then, this is Siddharth signing off for now. If you like the blog, please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update. And if you have already subscribed, please do leave your comments in the comment section and tell us what good you find and what value you find from this palette friction video, and what new you would like to see. And if you find something that we have misquoted or we have not quoted in the video, or we have lost the point, please do let us know so that we will rectify it and we will update it. Thank you very much. See you until the next